This is Donna.
And this is TJ.
We're the Hills.
And this is
Dinner
and a Marriage. Yeah, because, I've heard that bad attitudes can smell, and yours stinks.
Wow. Oh, man. I'm going to move you over just a skosh so you don't have to do the lean.
Yeah, whatever.
All right. It's hard to...
Is this what our deal is? We're just like, and we're in? No clap?
Yeah, today we're just straight in.
No.
But I lubricated.
Well, I guess we just slip in.
Yep. So, sometimes it's hard to kind of determine where you're looking. What I was saying was because we record on a GoPro, and it's not like recording on your phone or an iPad where you can see yourself.
It's cooler.
I mean, the picture quality is better, but sometimes we tend to lean and whatever and not realize, we probably should look at the camera every now and then. So anyways, that was that, and that's why I had to explain why I scooted your mic over.
No.
All right, shop talk.
Scooted. Because you're a scooter.
Time for some shop talk.
Whatever. Shop your talk.
All right. Please like, follow, and subscribe.
Who are they following and subscribing to?
Dinner and a Marriage.
Ha.
Yes. So, video podcast or podcast. We also have a bunch of reels out. We've been working our little tookuses off for that. We fixed the copy paste, so now all of our links are live. They work. We also have been updating our Amazon store so that anything you do see on the podcast or behind the scenes, like our lighting, our GoPro, laptop, all those things are all linked on our Amazon storefront. So, and that little tiny URL is also on our descriptions and yes, and the Linktree. Linktree pretty much has everything. It's the bomb. We're not sponsored. Just that is what we use. So yeah. So let's roll. I literally came home from work and set up everything for the podcast.
I made lasagna.
I was just going to say my lovely spouse made lasagna. It is chillin' and it'll be
We haven't
ready.
had it yet. It's going to be the best.
It'll be all ready when we're done. So pretty excited.
I do make a bomb lasagna, and I will say that I make a bomb lasagna because I've been told many times that I make a bomb lasagna.
Yes.
And I actually
what'd you put in it this time?
For a snowboarding trip with BJ and Chris.
Oh, that's right.
2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And
did you make lasagna? I thought
we went to Mount Baker. We took BJ's camper.
Yeah.
And we went up there and did we're taking an RV into the snow thing to go snowboarding, which was super dope. And we were there for 2 days. Well, 2 nights.
3 days,
and yeah, it was 3 days. It was 2 and a partial day, but whatever. Yeah. We got there in the evening on Friday night and came home Sunday evening. But yes, but I'm like, oh my gosh. And this is me even living with people because I can't do it except for her. She's a good roommate. That's one thing about a spouse that you have to realize. Can your spouse be a good roommate? Because if your spouse can't be a good roommate, your spouse can't be a good spouse. But I digress. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to go do this whole Superman trip, which is cool. But I'm like, I have got to provide sustenance for the people because I don't think that anybody else is going to, provide the correct sustenance. I made a huge pan of, I made 2 pans of sliders. I made chili cheese steak. Yeah, chili cheese or Philly cheesesteak.
Oh yeah.
And then
Philly.
I made the all cheeseburger ones.
Yeah.
And then I made a whole entire pan of lasagna.
I forgot you made lasagna. I remember this. I
brought all that stuff. And, there's an oven in the camper.
Yeah.
And so the first night we get up there and they're like, what should we have for food? And I was like, dude. And they're like, did you really bring a lasagna? And I was like, yes. And I showed it to them. They're like, no way. And so we threw that thing in the oven. And an hour later, yep. We were playing 10,000, and and everybody's like, "This lasagna is the bomb." We had it
Yeah.
for breakfast the next day.
You had breakfast
Oh,
lasagna. That's
dude!
awesome.
Before snowboarding, it was amazing.
I bet. That's so cool. Yeah. He always thinks of the food. Like I am the snack queen. We went camping with the kids I don't know, over the summer, the summer before last, and I bought a ton of snacks. Like the snack packs, the Oreos, the Jello, the pudding, stuff to make s'mores, like all that, and the alcohol. I bought the alcohol. But he's like, "What are we actually making for food?" I'm like, "Oh, right." So he got all the stuff and he'd pre-make food. I think we pre-made sliders too to take on that trip.
We did pre-make sliders,
Yeah.
but then at one point, Gabriel was like, "Oh my gosh, I want tacos," and we rolled back into town.
Oh, that's right.
And we
'Cause
got
were in
everything, and we
Leavenworth.
like made straight up tacos. It was awesome.
Yeah, on the Blackstone.
Yep.
Also not sponsored, but we do love Blackstone.
Oh, forever and a day.
Yeah, we
My
have
heart
the
will
big
always
one.
stay. Yeah.
Accidentally hit a button and our
We went back to the
our
Stone Age.
recording stopped.
Everything was
All
silent.
right, well, let's get into this.
So today's deal is we're actually prepared until we're not.
He's prepared. I like being on the fly.
Nope. I am not flying because now my
There you
phone
go.
doesn't recognize my face because I have too many things on, like a hat, glasses, and my headphones.
All right.
All
let's
right.
do it.
So we're going to try to figure out if this is truth or not truth.
True or false? Oh my gosh. Let
Nope.
me get
Truths or not truths.
Truths.
They could be in betweens, right?
Oh, yeah. It could be maybes.
Like
I say that, but I don't know all the questions or
right?
thingies. So let's do it.
I go like this. You don't know what's going on.
I can't. Okay. He thinks I can actually read that tiny print, but I can't.
So this is 20 adult truths.
Okay.
Like maybes. They're questions. I don't have no idea. Sometimes I'll look down at my watch like 3 consecutive times and still not know what time it is.
Yes. Absolutely 100%. Or I do. I'm like, what time is it? Oh, it's 2:02. 2 seconds later, I'm like, what time is it? Oh, right. It's 2:02.
But
And
then
I'll
it's been
look
2 minutes
again
later and
and
you're
be
like, oh my God, I'm wrong.
why is it still 2:02? Or I do this dumb thing in my head. I don't know if you do this, but I'll lay in bed in the morning, like my alarm will go off, and I'll think, it's Monday. Okay, it's Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then it's Saturday. Okay. And I'll wait
You're
till
still thinking about all that on Monday?
No, but wait. And then I'm like, okay, it's Monday. Like, I don't know why. Why is that? Like, I do it almost every day. Okay, it's Tuesday. It's Wednesday. The days that suck is when I'm like, it's Thursday. I get up, do da 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 dee, and then I'm like, crap, it's only Tuesday.
So on Monday, you don't go, oh my God, Friday's 5 days away.
No, I
And I
say
have, like,
all the days in my head for some reason.
120 hours until I really need to decide whether I'm going to off myself or not.
Oh my gosh. No, I just
It's never
repeat.
like that for you?
It's like that repetitive thing.
Huh.
Like someone at work was talking about sundown, where
Okay.
the older you get, you start, like, things drop off. You start forgetting stuff.
My mom and I were talking about that this morning. That's funny.
Oh, that's so weird. Yeah.
Like, legit, she's like, I don't think I'm getting old and I'm forgetting things. And she goes, but there's some things I don't remember. And she was listening to a podcast and she's like, oh my gosh, when I brought the thing with the crib and then the dog.
Oh
and she
my
was like, I forgot about
gosh.
the dog. And I was like, oh, wow. And
Oh,
but
that's
she was
funny.
like, oh, and then I was sitting around and I was thinking about stuff. And, you know, until sometimes people don't bring stuff up anymore, you don't think about it anymore.
I think
Like,
we're only going
huh.
to be able to do 10 questions because we sidetrack.
Dude, squirrel mode is
yeah.
intact.
It
We're
is.
good.
Let's move on.
All right.
Oh, wait. Do you think that's true? Do you check your watch? Or your phone? 'Cause
I do
you're-
a lot of things all the time, many times, and I have a lot going on all the time,
Mm.
and I'm a train wreck. That's all I got to say. So I don't know
Wow.
if that answers your question, yes or no, but I've got my own issues that happen a lot, and so I can relate to the question, not necessarily that specific question, but let's just say that I know what I'm doing.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Oh, what? Really?
There you go.
Okay. So, number 2, nothing sucks more than that moment during an argument when you realize you're wrong.
Oh, yikes. I mean, there's probably more things that suck worse than that, but yeah, that one is pretty crappy.
Okay, let's just put it this way. It's only with your spouse. It's not with other people.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it does.
Does it make it better or worse, though?
I I guess it depends on how you react to it.
Or what you're being
Do
wrong
you
about?
stick to your guns? Like, I know I'm wrong, but I'm just gonna go full force with this.
Right?
Or do you?
I will become right.
Yeah, she's gonna believe me no matter what. Or do you just go, oh, no, I'm right? We've had that on multiple occasions where he was like, what was that thing we bet on? You threw something away. Oh, it was some cough medicine or something. You're like, that is the exact one you bought, or not the exact one, or whatever. And I said, no, it was the other one. And you're like, I will bet you $100 or whatever it was. And I pulled it out of the garbage and took a picture of it.
And told me about it while we were on a cell phone conversation. I had no photos. I didn't get a FaceTime.
I did send you a photo.
Nope.
Yes,
No,
of the
no,
cough
ma'am.
liquid because I pulled it out of the
Love you
garbage.
so much. It did not go down
I'm gonna
like
find
that.
it. See,
It's fine.
and
Nope.
then that's
Find
how
that,
we do
and
the
then
thing.
bam. And it's because of these arguments right here why we started this podcast. Because one of us will triumphantly be correct. You tried to point at me first.
No, I didn't.
There was
never
magnetism in your
did.
finger, and you were trying to be like, I'm pointing at your beautiful face over there. Whatever. All right. Number 3.
Sometimes you just give it and be like, you're right, just so you don't have to. I do that.
Oh, I do give in.
Oh, okay. Moving on. Number 3.
I totally take back all those times I didn't nap when I was younger.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I still have a hard time napping.
I don't truly yet believe in naps. I believe when the naps catch up to me, that's when I'm supposed to nap. But until then,
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to nap. I am not one of those people where I still wake up on the weekends at 6 in the morning, no matter what. It does not matter what happened the night before. It doesn't matter if we went out and we had a fun Friday. But if I don't have to work on a Saturday, dude, I am still awake at 6.
The only time
you then receive the breakfast in bed.
Yes, I do sleep in if I can, for sure. The only time we've actually like napped like together during the day is when we used to go out a lot, and then the following day we'd be like our hangover day, and we'd watch movies and eat snacks and nap.
That was 10 years ago.
I know.
And there was more involved sometimes with a nap.
Oh, wow. PG.
It was PG.
Okay. Anyway.
Perfectly good.
But sometimes, every now and then, you'll take a nap. If you have to do the late night, you will.
Oh, but that's like working all day and then having to like take a quick like 45-minute nap because you got to go back to work at like 8 o'clock at night.
Or the
like
following
crap,
day
like
you might
not.
take a nap because you're exhausted.
Yeah,
but yeah,
that's
But
still
I'm
not
really.
subjective nap. It's
I have a
cool.
hard time taking a nap because I'm a really bad waker upper.
All the time.
I am.
She's bad at waking up.
Oh, I don't
on any given day.
I don't like being awoken.
You know that movie Any Given Sunday?
Yeah.
Your life title would be Any Given Day.
Wow. Sorry.
All right, so this is an actual just adult to adult question.
Oh, okay.
How the hell are you supposed to fold a fitted sheet?
Oh, I've watched videos on that, and they're like, it's so easy. You do this, and you da da da, and da da da. Ooh, look it, so pretty. I'm like, no. I almost always end up just balling that sucker up.
I think the best way for those things is in one of those suck 'em bags.
Yeah, that would
It
be
looks like
nice.
freeze dried crap.
I feel like we never, like, we have two such a sheet. Wow. Two
You took
sets.
2 shits what?
I know, right? 2 sets of sheets for our bed, but I like one better than the other. So I pretty much just take that one off, wash it, put it back on. Take that one, wash it, put it back on.
Which is why it's good that we're not 2 couples living together.
Huh?
Yeah. You'd always have a favorite.
What? I don't get it. What do you mean 2 couples living together?
Oh my
Would you be in
gosh.
separate beds?
No,
I don't get it. Doesn't
it's
make
fine.
sense.
I know.
Explain.
It was a joke as far as because you're like, oh, we have 1 set of sheets and we like these better. We have 2, but then we have like one better.
But you don't have a preference, really. Actually, we did put flannel sheets on the bed once, and you were like, no.
I'm easy until it comes to having flannel sheets,
Yeah.
and then that shit's just too hot.
Yeah. But wait, what was the question? Oh, fitted sheets. Sundown. Okay. Moving on.
I'm going to ask you this question, and I have a great answer for this question. And if you don't, I will slip right in there and give the greatest answer ever. But
okay,
question number 5 is, was learning cursive really necessary?
Necessary? I think it was because I love writing in cursive, and I taught all the kids how to write in cursive, but none of them use it anymore, I don't think. Maybe Chloe.
You said all, but no, we did not teach the boys that shit.
Yes, I did.
Okay, well, they still don't know.
Yes,
they
do.
Do they?
Yeah, they're just not very good at it because they don't use it. But they both sign their name in cursive, and it's not like...
Oh, that's true. They can actually do that. But I was going to say, the only reason that you would be glad that you knew it back in the day is because there's a lot of people in life right now that you can mess with because they don't know how to like write or read it or know what the hell it is. They act like you came from the 1st century,
the Stone Age,
right?
But I also took calligraphy. I think cursive is an art form. I really like it.
It's an art form until they make you do it really fast, and then they're like, 75% is cool. That was
then you're writing like a doctor,
pretty much. All right, number 6. MapQuest really needs to start the directions on like number 5. I think I know how to get out of my own neighborhood.
Oh, these questions or statements must be pretty old. When was the last time you used MapQuest? Early 2000s?
So, do you remember the story about the dog in the diaper?
Yeah.
That's about the last time I used MapQuest.
Right. But they have a point. Like, even your GPS, most smartphones know this is your home. This is where you're parked most of the time. If you throw GPS on, yeah, give me the distance of time, but don't start throwing directions at me until I'm out of my neighborhood. Like, turn right. Yeah, I'm in my driveway. I know I have to get out of here.
You could be putting your phone, like your directions in from your phone.
Yeah.
And being picked up by an Uber driver. Don't assume all is well.
It usually knows this is you because if I pull up my phone, it'll say your car's parked right there. It knows that's my
How
vehicle.
does it know that you didn't get into a motherfucking Uber?
It's a smartphone, and there's no Uber.
All right. Number 7. I can't remember the last time that I wasn't at least kind of tired.
That's true.
Now, they're saying adults. They're not saying ages. Nah, grow a pair. Get over it. You're not going to be that tired if you just, like, get on with your day and think about not being tired. I'm sorry. I'm tired all the time, and I don't think that it's called being tired all the time. I think that it's just called being alive. You need to get through it, push through it, and just say,
Yeah, I don't
whatever,
think
every single
anyone
day.
gets enough sleep.
Whatever. I
And
get great sleep. I love sleep.
I know I love sleep, but I said I don't think anyone gets enough sleep.
Oh, how much do you really want to sleep? Half your life away? No. You get
Okay.
1/3 is what you're supposed to get.
1/3 of what?
Your life asleep.
Oh.
8 hours a day,
Okay,
24
but
hours in a day.
very rarely do I get 8 hours of sleep.
Yes. So really, I'm just saying, between
But is
6
that
and 8.
right, you think? I'd
What?
have to look that up. Are you supposed to get 8 hours of sleep a
There's a
night?
lot of people to say you're supposed to get 8.
I thought as
I
you get
heard
older, it
between
was like
6 and 8 is
and...
cool. I figure if I get between 6 and 8 is cool. I usually get between 6 and 8.
I don't count it. I never
whatever.
count it because then it makes me more tired.
I just don't be stressed out about it.
I don't stress out about it.
All right,
either.
whatever.
Okay, moving on.
Bad decisions make good stories. Story of my life.
Yeah. Wow.
That's how you met me.
Bad decisions.
Drunk on the internet.
Wow. I was not. Were you?
I could have been.
Oh my gosh. That's
I don't know. That was a long time
costly
ago.
bad decision for
Who,
you.
what?
I was a costly bad decision and still am.
This is true.
Huh.
I wish that I was mathematically inclined to have tallied it all up.
Wow. Huh. All right.
Yeah.
Number 9.
You never know when it will strike, but there comes a moment at work when you know that you just aren't going to do anything productive for the rest of the day.
Oh my gosh. That's so true. It's like you're like, it's 3 o'clock. I'm done. Stick
Yeah,
a fork in
what
me.
o'clock?
3.
You're not one of those people that's like, and by 11 a.m.
Oh gosh, come on. It's always the after lunch before your last break. You're like, that's when people do I need the sugar fix or the Red Bull or whatever. It's that afternoon. I need a little jump.
All right, with this next question,
Number
I'm going to
10.
say that this was from 152 years ago.
Oh yeah, let's skip that. It
So-
was asking about Blu-ray. No, nobody. Go
Number
moving
11.
on.
I'm always slightly terrified when I exit out of Word and it asks if I want to save changes to my 10-page document that I swear I didn't make changes to.
Oh, right. Same. Well, just like doing the podcast as I'm editing and uploading and doing the things, I'm like, what do you mean save my changes? Like I already saved it. I just came back to look at it. Like if you leave this page, all your changes will not be saved. Then I'm like, shit, do I want to do that? Because what if I did something I didn't want to do? I was only looking at it. I didn't need to do. Yeah, it is kind of like.
There's a pucker factor.
Yeah.
You're right.
Like you don't want to delete stuff.
There's many things that I do that have to do with the same thing that don't have to do with Word.
Yeah, like music.
Yes.
For sure.
So.
Yes, I totally agree with that.
All right.
Number 12.
Tell me if you disagree with this. Or agree with this. Because
Okay.
it's a disagree question.
Okay.
I disagree with K Jewelers. I would bet on any given Friday or Saturday night, more kisses begin with Miller Lite than K.
Yeah, for sure. Or Corona. They used to have the best commercial though.
Why?
Remember?
What? K Jewelers?
Diamonds.
No, they didn't have that.
Whose was that?
That was Ron White.
No. It was. Oh gosh! Now you made me lose my
Diamonds,
train of-
that'll shut her up.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah.
But the commercial was make her speechless.
Oh. Yeah, diamonds, take her breath away.
Takes her breath away.
Diamonds, put Velcro over her mouth.
She's all diamonds. That'll shut her up.
That's funny. No, I don't remember. Oh, he said who it was when he did his thing, when Ron
Yeah.
White did, but I don't know.
I don't remember.
I don't remember who it was, but yeah.
That was
I don't
so
know. I
funny.
would be willing to bet that more people indulge in the Miller Lite than the diamonds.
Yeah, 100%. Number 13.
I would say this. I bet you that Miller Lite has more to do with people buying other people diamonds than not.
Oh. No.
If diamond companies would learn to give away free beer, they would sell more diamonds.
Okay. Moving on.
All right.
13.
I have a hard time deciphering the line between boredom and hunger.
Oh my gosh. Okay, this is total TMI. But I was sitting at work and I'm like, I don't know. Am I just really hungry? Or do I just need to poop? I was really hungry. I hadn't had anything to eat that day.
Huh. Well, I don't know. I'm going to leave that right there.
Number 14.
How many times is it appropriate to say what before you just nod and smile and because you didn't hear or understand a word that they said?
That is yours for sure.
I have a two what. And at that point, I either have to turn my brain off and I just don't care, or I will legitimately like grab that person and be like, I need to know what you need from me because I can't what this any longer.
Or he just nods. Like if we're out in public and he has like we're at a restaurant or whatever, there's a lot of outside background
I have a high
noise.
frequency hearing loss in my right
we
ear that
talked
I've
about
had
it.
since a small child, and yes, it is one of those things that when in a big loud crowd, it is extremely hard to hear people. And so there is a lot of times when we're out that I smile and nod.
He does.
And
At
I
home,
give thumbs up, and I will make people feel like they're just amazing, and I don't even know what the frick they're saying.
At home, though, he will be like, talk louder or look at me. Don't walk away and talk. Because
Yeah.
I used to do that a lot. And then the one other thing is you sometimes will think we said something, but didn't say that. Like, what? Like,
I believe
really
that I've
off the
started a lot
wall.
of fights in my life based off of bad intel.
Yeah, I could see that.
Insufficient evidence, if you will.
At work, there's a lot of people that'll come in and they'll be very quiet, and I'll have to like I try to kind of lean in, like, what are they saying? So I'll be louder, kind of, so that in hopes they'll be louder back to me. Doesn't always work, but all right, 15.
Number 15. I love the sense of camaraderie when an entire line of cars teams up to prevent a jerk from cutting in at the front. Stay strong, brothers and sisters.
It is kind of the boxing in when you get some guy that's like, I had person, doesn't have to be a guy necessarily.
Grab a pair of pants. Lay them down on your bed. Use the zipper.
Huh?
And see how it functions properly. Then you will learn how to drive a car and merge.
Oh, not in this state.
Yeah. It's
This-
still the proper way.
This state does not know the zipper. It's ridiculous.
All right.
Anyway,
True or not? Shirts get dirty. Underwear gets dirty. Pants never get dirty. You can wear them forever.
Gross.
Your nose is twitching a lot.
Ugh, because that's nasty. I can see.
See, I don't know. I could wear a pair of pants for 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, I can see.
If I haven't spilled anything on them or nothing really jacked up's happened, right? And then you wash them and whatever. So I get that. But you don't wear underwear for 3 or 4 days. You don't wear a shirt for 3 or 4 days.
Yep.
All right.
All right, let's move on. That was 16. 17.
Even under ideal conditions, people have trouble locating their car keys in their pocket, finding their cell phone, and pinning the tail on a donkey. But I bet everybody can find and push the snooze button from 3 feet away in 1.7 seconds, eyes closed, first time, every time.
When you had an alarm clock, that was probably true. I think with the phone, sorry, I didn't mean to bang into that. You just touch the screen. Like, it doesn't have to be anything specific.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm usually awake before my alarm goes off. It's every now and then I'll sleep in till my alarm, but usually I'm awake before it goes off. So yeah, I just turn it off.
Number 18. Obituaries would be a lot more interesting if they told how the person died.
Would definitely be more interesting.
Sometimes I think probably not appropriate.
Yeah, that's the drawback on that.
But if
But
it was
doesn't
funny,
everyone, it might be morbid, but everyone wants to know what happened. What happened to this person?
right?
Right?
And that is absolutely true. Everybody does want to know. Even if
Yeah.
you say, "Oh, I don't want to know," you do. You totally
Yeah,
do.
you do.
And then you only don't want to know if you found out that it was something really jacked up.
And
you're
doesn't
like,
everyone
"Ugh."
ask, like, oh, my brother or sister?
Oh yeah,
whatever
well, because
died?
everybody wants to know, but then everybody wants to make sure you weren't in a bunch of pain. But then if it was something like awful, then I don't know. Yeah, it's a twisted deal.
Yeah. Some obituaries do say, don't they?
Oh,
Like,
it depends on
they died of
who wrote it
cancer
and
or
whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I could write a statement in my will thing that says,
Tell them all.
make sure all details are known. And hopefully
Alright.
I'm not like weird, naked, dead, bloated on a toilet.
If
That'd
you
be
do,
weird.
it'll be on Instagram. Just kidding. JK.
Really messed up.
Wow.
But, okay.
All right. 19.
So there is a great need for a sarcasm font.
Oh, yeah. I agree with that. Not font, but like a memoji or emojis.
See, this is, I think, pre-emoji.
It is pre-emoji for sure.
Because I believe that there is a sarcasm emoji.
Is there? What is it?
I don't know. I think I send it all the time.
If I find it, I'm gonna put it in the show notes.
We'll find it.
Sarcasm emoji.
We're going to bring that.
What would it look like? That doesn't help.
In my face.
That's just a stare. Because they have that one that's like the hand. That's that one. But sarcasm, what would it look like?
I don't know, that weird grinny
Like
face that I
italics?
use that is also
a
kind of like the...
barfing face?
No, the one that's also kind of like
the devilly one?
Hey, hey.
That
But it could also be like...
Maybe type
Yeah.
sarcasm on your phone and see if a emoji comes up.
Nope.
All right.
This
last
is
but
the
not
last
least.
question, number 20.
And then it's time for lasagna. Lasagna.
The first tentacular guard, the cup, was used in hockey in 1874.
Testicular.
Tentacular.
Should say testicular.
It says tentacular.
That's not right.
I can read.
I know, but
Okay,
that's
you
not,
corrected me.
But that makes more sense, doesn't it?
It does.
Testicular.
But
The first
isn't a testicular one testicle?
testicular cup. It was just one cup.
It was not. It's, well, whatever.
They make 2 cups.
Yeah. It's called a bra.
It's called a ball. Oh,
It's called
a brawl.
Oh, wow. All right. back to this. Number 20. The first tentacular guard, the cup, was used in hockey in 1874. And the first helmet was used in 1974. That means it only took 100 years for men to realize that their brains are also important.
Huh. Only 100 years.
So I don't understand what the truth or whatever to that statement is. Like, okay, yes, that's true. They ended it with
funny
you're
note.
all a bunch of dumbasses.
You're all stupid.
All right. Well, on that note, I'm going to have some lasagna and become more aware about my testiculars.
Or tentacular. What is it?
Tentacular.
Tentaculars.
That's what that says, dude.
I'm going to look that up, and we're going to put a definition in the show notes.
Wow.
All right.
All right. Well, I guess we'll see about that.
All right. Bye. Kiss, 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 kiss. And before you go, visit us on our social medias at Linktree/The Hills on Wheels, linktr.ee/The Hills on Wheels, no spaces.